Land, and welcome to another edition of Madden 18 Eagles franchise. And the Eagles sit at 3-4 on the young season. Yes, it's still young, about halfway to go, but still time to make up the deficit in the NFC East. And there's a close division race. And the fact that they are playing a team in the 49ers at 2-5, and yes, the Jimmy Garoppolo era began in San Francisco actually a week ago in his 49er debut in Madden. It was a loss at home against Dallas. Dallas got their first win of the season. They are now 1-5, and the Niners, of course, sit at 2-5. But in that game, Jimmy Garoppolo threw for near 300 yards, a touchdown and interception, and I believe it was a 44-38 or 39 score. It was a close game, both teams scoring a lot of points. But the Eagles, of course, will see Mr. Garoppolo in his second start, his first road start, if you will, as a 49er. He is the future of the 49ers at quarterback. Of course, the Eagles' future at quarterback, the present and future, is Carson Wentz. But in the Madden world, Wentz is hurt, still with the broken hand. He'll miss a handful more weeks. And Nick Foles, who was doing a good job in place of Carson over the last few weeks, had a rough go of it, I should say, last week against the Redskins. A loss. I think he had about 5 or 6 turnovers in the game. Was not well executed. Defense struggled a bit as well. The Eagles got swept by the Redskins. And the Redskins, if I'm not mistaken, are in first place in the NFC East. And yes, they are. They sit at 4-2. The Giants are 4-3. The Eagles sit at 3-4. But a win today will put them at 500. And of course, Dallas got their first win against the 49ers a week ago in San Francisco. So the Eagles will battle against the 49ers. San Francisco a week ago in that loss to Dallas. Well, they were able to finish some drives. Jimmy Garoppolo, as I said, had a touchdown pass, but there were 3 touchdown runs in that game, one by Hyde and the other 2 by Hightower. And the run game is something the Eagles, well, you want to see them stop this week. They struggled a bit last week after the injury, ironically enough, to the starting running back of the Redskins and Kelly. The backup came in and Perrine and ran over the Eagles. And it was a tough go of it, certainly in the second half, fourth quarter. The game kind of unraveled. The Eagles took another L to the Redskins. And but, it's still a chance. The Redskins at 4-2. There's still a chance the Eagles can catch them. They just have to, play more consistently. In a 3-game win streak, the Eagles were able to do that, but tough loss last week. There is some news. The Eagles, of course, the real Eagles, went ahead and re-upped defensive tackle Timmy Jernigan, a great offseason acquisition, former Raven. They re-signed him to 4 years, $48 million, and the Madden version went ahead and we did the same. So Timmy Jernigan will remain in Eagles midnight green for the foreseeable future. 4-year, $48 million contract. Timmy Jernigan stays with the Eagles in real life. He stays with the Eagles in Madden as well. So let's get to the game at Lincoln Financial Field. The Eagles taking on the 49ers. The Eagles sitting at 3-4, the 49ers at 2-5. So they're doing a little better than the real-life version. The Eagles, of course, not doing as good as the real-life version. But hey, I'm still happy the Eagles are 8-1 on the bye. Let's get into it. Eagles trying to get back in the win column. And we'll be facing that Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49er offense. As I said a week ago, they lost a close one at home against Dallas. Dallas's first win. And they also get Dak Prescott back, does the Cowboys. He was out the first how many weeks of the season with the injury, and he'll actually make the start for the first time this season at Washington. And so, of course, that was part of the reason why Dallas was struggling to start the season. And it's more onus for the Eagles to get wins here. They get back in the race in the NFC East. I don't think there's a team that's really going to run away from it here. I mean, the leader is 4-2 at the Redskins. The Eagles got to try to catch them, and of course the Redskins have the tiebreakers by virtue of the of this 2-game season sweep. But the Eagles could still catch them, get ahead of them. They're going to need some help, but it's doable. Take a look at the stats so far. Yes, San Francisco, they are a good running team, almost 1,000 yards on the season so far. And the Eagles, of course, the second game of the season with Jay Ajayi at running back. And hey, how about the real Ajayi, huh? Scoring his first touchdown of the season in his first game as an Eagle last week. Of course, the Madden version scored as well. But the Eagles did take a loss against the Redskins. And we're hoping for better results today. Certainly Nick Foles, you don't want to see the turnovers as it was last week against Washington. And ready to play the second of 3 consecutive home games. Of course, I'm a little behind in the season. This game, of course, played a few weeks ago. It was a rout for the Eagles over the 49ers after a slow start. And, of course, they routed the Broncos to go to 8-1. We're hoping at least to get the win here to go to 4-4, get to 500. 49ers will receive first, and they will bring it to the 22. That's where this drive starts for Jimmy Garoppolo. And there he is in the 49er uniform. There's his season stats. Of course, did not get much playing time in New England. Tom Brady, of course, the GOAT, occupies that spot there.
That's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two for him.
And Garoppolo lost his 49er debut a week ago at home against Dallas. Will now play on the road for the first time in Philly. Eagles again trying to get back in the win column. The run, the Hyde, and Hyde gets taken down. He fumbles, and it's picked up by Robinson. And Robinson has the ball. The Eagles, great field position. How about that to start? A great start for the Eagles defense as Hyde was knocked backwards, actually flipped over. The ball came loose, and Robinson, Johnny on the spot to get the football. And takeaways has been an issue for the Eagles defense. Not a lot of takeaways on the season. Good to see them get off to a good start here. Eagles offense to the field in great field position. 1st and 10 Birds, ball spotted on the 49er 14-yard line. 49ers gave up 44 points to Dallas at home a week ago, and that was without Dak Prescott at quarterback. Of course, he's starting for the first time off the injury this week at Washington. Foles hands off to Jay Ajayi, and he gets taken down. There's another injury. Boy, injuries have been a problem for the Eagles so far on the season. It seems another player goes down each week for about a 4 or 5 week span.
Everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they're doing gap scheme, zone scheme.
Now it's 2nd and 6. The Eagles can get a first down without getting a touchdown.
Although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Foles throws. It's caught and brought down immediately is the veteran Brent Selleck. And there's the inactive, some of the notable ones. Of course, the real Eagles did. There's the injury. It is
No excuses. Be ready to play.
Not be able to return to the game. Brooks. Remember, he just came back from injury a few weeks ago, and now Brooks is going to be out for the rest of this game. Remember, the Eagles are already without Lane Johnson. He got hurt a week ago. The give goes to Sproles up the middle, and Darren Sproles will not get the first. He is taken down. Reed on the tackle. As Darren Sproles trying to go up the middle. And, of course, Brooks out, Lane Johnson out. And you got to wonder, the offensive line, how many more hits can this O-line take? We're going to see what the Eagles want to do here. It's 4th and 3. You would love to see them get a touchdown. But certainly points here would be nice off the turnover. They're going to go for it. We know Peterson likes to gamble, and the Eagles will go for it. Foles. Throw before he could throw. He's taken down. He is sacked by Smith. And that's going to be a turnover on down. So the Eagles, a golden opportunity early off the fumble by Hyde, and they cannot get points. Boy, that's a shame. Smith came clean, and before Foles could get rid of the ball, he goes down. I guess the only good thing you can say is this time it wasn't a turnover for Foles, who turned the ball over quite a lot last week, but it is a turnover on down, so basically it is a turnover in some regards. And 49ers offense back to the field. Hyde fumbled on the first possession. And let's see what happens here. Eagles, unfortunate, can't get points off the turnover. But it's early in this one. Garoppolo in the gun. And he will go back to pass. Has a man, and Garoppolo 1 for 1. Catch made. And that's one of the leading receivers for the 49ers on the season, Goodwin. And he points for that first down. Garoppolo is a pretty good young quarterback, of course. Did not get a lot of playing time in New England. Tom Brady, well, there's the reason there. Of course, when Brady was suspended the start last season, Garoppolo got the start and looked pretty good. Got a win, got a couple wins, I believe, before he went down. And then it was Brissett who came in to finish off the games before Brady returned. But Garoppolo certainly the man here in San Francisco. And a play action to Hyde. Garoppolo under pressure, but he gets it away. And making the catch, I believe, is... I was going to say Cephas Kittle. And we take a look at the 49er offense. McDonald rather made the catch.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
And now it's Hyde, and he has positive yards this time, close to a first down. I believe he got it. He did. His numbers a week ago against Dallas. Hello, Trezvon. I cannot lower the prices of beer, unfortunately. So 1st and 10 for the 49ers. This is their second first down on this drive. Now backs in the eye. Fullback before Hyde. The give will go to Hyde, and boy, he has a lane, and he spins. He has a first down. He has a lot more, and Hyde's going to score. Touchdown 49ers. Boy, that was ugly for the Eagles defense. The 49ers offensive line took care of the Eagles D-line there, and Hyde cut it and got to the outside, and look at this spin move right here. Missed tackle, and there goes Hyde. Good blocking downfield as well, and he's in the end zone, and the Eagles have to fight from behind. For the extra point. And now the veteran Robbie Gould, the former Penn Stater. Extra point good. Hello, Rob. Yes, we're down early here. Those of you just joining in, Hyde on the first possession, the first play of the game offensively, fumbled the ball. But the Eagles could not take advantage. Went for it on 4th and 3. Did not get it. Foles was sacked. And then the 49ers get the ball, and you just saw what happened. A long touchdown run by Carlos Hyde. But it's still early. The Eagles still have work to do. And a touchback. Eagles come into this game 3-4. The 49ers come into this game 2-5. So both teams below 500 coming in. Of course, the Eagles have battled their share of injuries. One of the most injured teams in the league. Can't use it as an excuse. Injuries happen in this game. But every week it seems another Eagle's going down. And already in this game, Brooks, the starting guard for the Eagles, out. Jay Ajayi gets taken down. And that's going to lose yards. Reed on the tackle. It'll be a loss of 3 at 2nd and 13. Boy, this Eagles offense, the last few weeks up until that Redskins game, they were looking pretty good. They were making plays. They were limiting the turnovers, scoring points. But last week, it was an absolute disaster. And now they got to fight through it this week as well. 2nd down. Foles the pass, throws, it's caught somehow in traffic, and holding onto the ball is Torrey Smith. There's another injury on the play, but since they don't show who's injured right away, we're just going to have to wait and see if that was an Eagle or a 49er. There was a host of players there, a couple Eagles and a couple 49ers, and Torrey Smith comes away with his first reception of the game, the one-time 49er. Hurting his former team there. Of course, Torrey Smith elected to join the Eagles this offseason, having a young quarterback and good offensive players around him here in Philly. Of course, Alshon Jeffrey joined as well, one-year deal. This is Jay Ajayi, and Jay Ajayi a first down. So credit the Eagles' offensive line there, getting the push up front, and Jay Ajayi gets the first down. 1st and 10, Eagles move the sticks. 1st and 10, ball spotted on their own 37. Ajayi again, the lone back. Foles throws, caught, and it's Alshon Jeffrey. And Alshon Jeffrey, you saw what he did a week ago. 5 catches, 83 yards. His first reception of the game. And Alshon Jeffrey has been getting better as the season has progressed, as well has the real Alshon. Coming off a great game a week ago, 2 touchdowns in the blowout win against the Broncos. So now it's 2nd and inches. Foles in the gun with Ajayi to his right. He'll hand the ball off to Ajayi, who gets the first down and a couple more yards. And I believe it's a 49er this time that's hurt, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to speculate. So 1st and 10, Eagles. Ball spotted on the 49er 49-yard line. No pun intended there. 1st and 10. Foles back to pass. Looks, throws, has a man. That's Nelson Aguilar. And Nelson Aguilar breaks free. Touchdown, Eagles. Nelson Aguilar. The man out of USC had a long touchdown there against the 49ers. And the Eagles a point after away from tying this game up. And a nice run after catch for Nelson Aguilar. That's yak yards. And Aguilar running the slant to perfection. Boy, there was a guy who used to play in San Francisco who lived on that play, made a great Hall of Fame career on plays like that. I believe we all know who I'm talking about, number 80. And Nelson Aguilar will never be confused with Jerry Rice, but he did his best Jerry Rice impression right there. Extra point by Elliott is good. And another injury, it's Wisniewski. And now Wisniewski is out. My goodness. Another Eagle offensive lineman down. Already without Brooks and now Wisniewski. So the good news is the Eagles get a touchdown to tie it. The bad news is the offensive line is in tatters. Already without Lane Johnson, now Brooks and Wisniewski. My goodness. And the return, very little for the 49ers. The drive will start on their own 21. Good special teams coverage there. You see Carlos Hyde's numbers on the season. Now 5 touchdowns on the year, counting today, the one you just saw on the Niners' last possession. But for the Eagles, of course, you have Jimmy Garoppolo, who's still relatively new to this offense. And one of the things you want to do defensively is try to take the run away. Of course, the real Eagles defense has done that all year. #1 in the league against the run. But the Madden version, at times, have struggled. And today already a long touchdown run to Hyde, who's going to get a play action here. And when you can run with success, you can do that. Play action to the fullback, first down, 49ers. First reception of the game by their fullback.
In today's NFL, it might have surprised some people, but San Francisco,
and the play action fake on first down gets a good gainer on first down for the Niners. Eagles defense made a play to start the game, getting the fumble on Hyde and the recovery by Robinson, but again, the Eagles could not score on that possession with the short field. So first and 10, 49ers. McDonald, the man in motion. The give, no, it's another play action fake. And another wide open receiver. That's McDonald, who went in motion on the play. And the play action again works for a 49er first down. Boy, the Eagles defense has to do better to stay home on these play action fakes. I understand that Hyde beat him on a long touchdown earlier, but you got to understand the situation. No, the 49ers are going to try this play action. You got to stay home and make the plays. Linebackers can't over-pursue the play action. As Doug Peterson can't believe it, another first down for the 49ers. And this is an offense, again, that scored points last week. They couldn't win the game because their defense gave up 44, but they scored enough points to win. It's just the defense couldn't stop the Cowboys, even without Dak Prescott. Another play action. This time the Eagles do a better job, but a diving reception is made for a first down. And that's Curley, the veteran receiver, making the play. So 3 straight play actions. That time, though, the Eagles linebackers did a better job, but still, Curley, a nice job adjusting to the pass, the diving reception. And now the Niners have it first and 10 on the Eagles' 25-yard line, and here they come again. Eagles had trouble last week stopping the Redskins on offense, particularly in the second half. Now the 49ers already with 1 touchdown in the books, and they're looking dangerous here. Another play action. Garoppolo, but this time he's taken down. He is sacked by Brandon Graham. Number 11 on the season for Graham as he crackers Garoppolo down. And Brandon Graham that time says, I got your play action right here. You're going down, Garoppolo. And that is Hur's sack of the game. The Eagles needed to play there. And now it's second down and long. 20. A loss of 10 on the play. Boy, what a play there by Brandon Graham, who's getting better and better as the years go on. He loves this defense with Jim Schwartz, and he's showing why. 11 sacks on the season by a guy who should be a Pro Bowl representative. And there you see the rest of the Eagles' defense.
That is Malcolm Jenkins. Starts at safety, plays cornerback when they go into their nickel sets. He can move inside and cover the
Eagles defense with 1 turnover already today. It's something that, to a man, they have said they want to do a better job at getting the turnovers, at causing the turnovers. It's been a struggle at times this season. But today, they have a turnover, and now they have a sack. But you got to stay home on these play-action fakes. The 49ers now on 3rd and long 20. This is where you want your defense to get off the field. Garoppolo throws downfield, and it's intercepted by Robinson. Boy, what a game he's had so far. He is taken down, but Patrick Robinson gets the pick. He had a fumble recovery and now an interception, and making a play for Defensive Player of the Week early in this one. Patrick Robinson, the veteran, goes up and gets it, and Garoppolo went with the home run play there, but Patrick Robinson said, "I'll take that." Eagles football. Pass intended for McDonald, the tight end, and Robinson takes it away. That's 2 turnovers now for the Eagles defense. And now the offense back to the field in a 7-7 game.
The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So Nick Foles with a touchdown pass on their last possession to Nelson Aguilar. Under center, Jay Ajayi, the lone back. And Ajayi will get the call on first down, and he gets positive yards. But you got to wonder about all the injuries on the offensive line. It's 2nd and 3. Steven Wisniewski, for those of you just joining in, and Brooks, both out in this game, during this game. And, of course, Lane Johnson, the starting right tackle, already out. Unlike in real life, Peters is in there at left tackle. But the patchwork offensive line has to do their best to open lanes for Ajayi and keep Foles upright. Foles will roll. He's going to run for the first down, and he's going to have it in a few more. He gets out of bounds, and it's 1st and 10 Eagles. Ball spotted on their own 46. So Nick Foles, not the most fleet of foot, but he has all sorts of room as he rolled out and saw that he could have ran for the first down himself, so that's exactly what he did. 1st and 10 Birds. They are on the move off the Patrick Robinson interception. Foles with Ajayi, the lone back. Play action fake. Now the Eagles are playing play action fake. The throw, the catch. I believe it's Trey Burton. No, it isn't. It looked like 88. Gordon on the reception. I believe that's his first of the year. Lineman playing tight end. And it's a first down for the Eagles. Let's see if they run another play before the quarter. It looks like they will. And it's a handoff to Jay Ajayi. And Jay Ajayi looked like he was stopped, and he fights through. That's one of the things that Jay Ajayi brings. He has that toughness. And, of course, LeGarrette Blount is out with the injury. Should return in a few weeks, but nice job to pick up Jay Ajayi. And like LeGarrette Blount, he's a tough back to bring down. 7-7 after a quarter of play. Eagles and the 49ers doing battle at Lincoln Financial Field. How was my day? It was pretty good. It was busy, work and all, but overall it was pretty good. Hoping to get a win here. No, started the second quarter. Eagles and Niners. Eagles moving.
They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
2nd and 4. Ball spotted on the 49er 34-yard line. Nick Foles certainly doing a little better today than he did against the Redskins. Boy, all those turnovers really hurt. Anyhow, Foles back to throw. Dangerous pass. This time he gets away with it. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. Reed on the coverage. And now it's 3rd and 4. Got to be careful. Nick Foles, those passes that certainly hurt him a week ago against the Redskins, and boy, he got away with one, as Reed just couldn't haul it in. And now it's 3rd and 4. 3rd and manageable, though, as this is the type of down that you can do just about anything. With this distance, you can run, you can pass. So 3rd and 4, Foles in the gun. Gets it away. Foles throws. Oh, nearly. Again, a dangerous pass. He wanted the veteran Selleck that time. But the 49ers say no, and let's see what the Eagles want to do this time on 4th down. Remember, they went for it earlier. Did not get it.
a chance to kick a field goal.
Nice job defensively there for the 49ers, and tried to jump that route in another pass that Foles is lucky. Fell incomplete, and now Elliott
on the left hash. Officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt.
From 51 yards out, up, has the distance, but it's no good. He hooked it.
This game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty
Wide
possession.
right
Everything
for
looked okay,
Jake
just
Elliott.
never got the ball on target. And knowing him,
He had the
he'd be disappointed
distance,
with that effort.
but not the accuracy. It goes right, and the 49ers will take over. So another missed opportunity for the Eagles to get points, and Jimmy Garoppolo, 5 of 7, 71 yards and a pick. That came on their last possession.
On the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return?
Garoppolo in the gun. He has Hyde to his left, another play action. Garoppolo back to pass. He has plenty of time, and a diving reception. Did he make it? No, he didn't. Boy, the Eagles sigh of relief there, because that was a nice play downfield. Garoppolo was given all time. Eagles pass rush wasn't able to get there that time, and a pass that was out of bounds. Nice attempt, though, by the 49er receiver. So 2nd and 10. We really haven't seen Hyde that much in the offense since he scored the touchdown. Now we see him, and Hyde comes close to getting the first down, does not. And now it's 3rd and 4, actually, a little farther back than I thought he was. So 3rd and 4 for the Niners. You saw moments ago the Eagles not able to convert on 3rd and 4. And will the Eagles bring pressure, or will they play coverage here? 3rd and 4 for the Niners. Oh, now it's going to be 3rd and a little more.
The big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
A jump on their offensive line, and a false start on the offense. Well, that helps the Eagles for sure. So 3rd and 9 now, from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 9.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Garoppolo again in the gun, back to pass, and the pressure's coming. He gets it away. It's caught by Hyde, but he does not have the first down. So the penalty certainly hurt the 49ers, because if it wasn't for the penalty, that same play would have given them a first down. And the Niners will have to punt for the first time, I believe, today. A couple turnovers for them on offense, a touchdown by Hyde, and now a punt. Not a very good one. I don't really know what happened there. I believe that hit off the Sproles' helmet. Not really sure what happened there, but it's a special teams turnover. And, well, I don't know how why the 49ers couldn't advance that, but, you know, I guess that's the Madden AI. As it is, the Niners catch a huge break. They get the ball right back. I can't say I've ever seen that before. 1st and 10 Niners. The give goes to Hyde, and Hyde has another big gainer, and Hyde spins out of bounds. Oh, a break there. He could have scored, but he spun out of bounds. Again, Madden AI for you. Another big play for Hyde, and the 49ers knocking on the door in a 7-7 game. But they're looking dangerous right here. Garoppolo under center, and he'll give the Hyde, and Hyde patiently gets a few yards. And there's another injury on the play. I don't know who. The way things have gone this season, that could be an Eagle. So now it's 2nd and 7. Oh, Carlos Hyde is hurt. Well, Tim Hightower in. He scored 2 touchdowns a week ago against Dallas, and we remember what happened a week ago with the injuries. Oh, wide open, touchdown, McDonald. We remember what happened last week when the backup running back came in the game, rushed for over 100 yards and a touchdown. Perrine. And now Garoppolo finds McDonald. Boy, that was too easy. That was too easy a score for the 49ers right there. But that's what running the ball effectively can do. It opens things up in the passing game. And the 49ers, just like that, off a weird fumble by Darren Sproles, get the ball, go down the field on a few plays, and score a touchdown. So, the Niners back on top by a touchdown. It's 14-7 as Robbie Gould's extra point good again. Eagles with the ball, and this is Aguilar to the 24. That's where this drive starts for Nick Foles and the Eagles offense with 7:55 to go. Down by a touchdown. Well, it hasn't been pretty. Eagles 0 for 1 on 4th down attempts early in the game. They score a long touchdown with Nelson Aguilar at that time to tie the game at 7. They haven't scored since. Missed a field goal by Elliott, a 51-yard attempt. So 1st and 10 Eagles. The pitch goes to Ajayi, and he's sprung loose, but this is going to come back. That's going to be holding. And you know, one of the bad things with the injuries to the offensive line is you get guys coming in who haven't really played much, and you see something like that happen. You wonder if Lane Johnson would have done that, a more veteran offensive lineman. But as it is, it's a penalty. It's a 10-yard penalty, holding. 1st and 20. The Eagles going backwards. The shame of it, that was a nice run by Jay Ajayi. Foles with a Niner in his face, rolls, going to throw backwards across his body. Oh, that was a mistake. That's a pick 6 by Ward. Touchdown, 49ers. Not quite the receiver. I'll take the blame on that one. I thought I was hitting it to the receiver downfield, and instead, that was just bad. Anytime you try to make that kind of play, it's going to be a pick 6. So the 49ers extend their lead. First turnover of the game offensively for the Eagles, 2nd overall. Now the Eagles are down 14, 21-7. And this is a bit of a rejuvenated 49er team after the pickup of Jimmy Garoppolo. They did lose to Dallas a week ago. They gave up 44 points in that loss. But here, they have 21 points. They've only given up 7 to this point. Aguilar on the return. Yes, there's a lot of backups in for the Eagles, but you can't use that as an excuse. This is a home game against a team that you got to beat. The Eagles got to find a way here, down 2 scores. Plenty of time to go in this game, but you don't want to fall any further behind. You got to get points on this drive. Points are important here, down 21. That last drive started very poorly. A nice run by Jay Ajayi, negated on the holding penalty by the right tackle. And then the pick 6. Foles will throw, and that one's intercepted. Nick Foles thought he had a man, did not. All he had was a 49er. And this is looking like it did a week ago. Boy, the Eagles were doing so good in that winning streak, not turning the ball over. That was a big problem earlier in the year. That's why this team started 0-3. They ran off 3 straight wins, and in Carolina, against a good defense, they looked really good. And then against the Redskins, it started falling apart. They started reverting back to the turnover machine. McDonald in motion. And the fake to Hyde, and another wide open Niner receiver downfield. Complete. Well, again, now it's the onus on the defense. If anything else, if you don't get a turnover here, you want to hold the Niners to a field goal attempt. Cannot give up a touchdown here. And a good first down play by the Niners.
I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
So now it's 1st and 10, ball spotted on the Eagles' 11-yard line. Garoppolo under center. Hyde back in the game, and Hyde gets welcomed by Hicks. Jordan Hicks on the tackle. And Carlos Hyde, who got dinged up on the last possession, back in the game, and Jordan Hicks brings him down there. So a nice play by Jordan Hicks on first down.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And now it's 2nd and 14. Garoppolo under center again with Hyde. He's also got the fullback. And Garoppolo play action fake, throws. He has an open receiver. It is the fullback. And that's going to be a decent game on 2nd and long as Justek on the catch, and it's now 3rd and 8. It's rare to see the fullback get involved, but Justek is a good fullback in this league, and the 49ers, one of those rare teams to use the fullback. Anymore, it's such a passing league, and people forget how important a good fullback is to their team. Protection on the quarterback, and can also make plays like that. Opens up in the running game. You have a good fullback going, your offense is going to benefit from it. So 3rd down, Eagles defense have to hold him. Garoppolo all day, throws incomplete. Incomplete in the end zone. And now the Eagles defense does hold the Niners to a field goal attempt. The veteran Robbie Gould to kick. Eagles have got to find a way here to stop turning the ball over on offense. Chip shot field goal by the veteran Gould, up good. And it's 24-7, 49ers. Again, this is a defense that gave up 44 points at home to a Dallas team without Dak Prescott. And it was Dallas's first win of the season. Well, you know that there's plays to be made. You just got to make them. Oh, and Aguilar gets taken down to the 22. A good special teams tackle there by the 49ers, who have increased their lead yet again. It's now 24-7. Well, you'd love to see the Eagles get a touchdown on this drive and cut it to 10. Good job, though, by the defense, if anything else, to hold the 49ers to a field goal on that last possession. Another short field for them with the interception by Foles. The Eagles have now turned the ball over 3 times. 2 picks by Foles, including the pick 6, and the special teams turnover, a rare one, by Darren Sproles. Foles looks, he wants a deep pass, and it is bobbled and incomplete. Torrey Smith, well, they went for the deep throw because Torrey Smith, their best deep ball receiver and also good at drawing the penalty. Not that time, though. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Well, you keep a defense honest, though, doing that. This is Jay Ajayi, and Jay Ajayi going to get close to a first down. And no, he doesn't get it. 3rd and inches. So 3rd and inches. Got to pick this up. Ball spotted on their own 32. And now Selikin in fullback formation. The give goes to Ajayi, and Ajayi has the first down. He stumbles down, but he does pick up the first. So first down, Eagles.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Ball now on their own 33. Again, backs in the eye with Selleck at fullback. Foles under center with Ajayi behind Selleck. The give goes to Ajayi, and Ajayi gets wrestled down. Nothing doing that time. He'll lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Even though you're trailing by a lot, you still have a good all-pro type running back in Jay Ajayi. You got to use him. Keep the opponent defense honest. 2nd and 11. Foles, back to pass. He rolls. He'll run. Nick Foles wants the first down himself. He gets it in extra yards, and a nice run by Nick Foles. That's 2 in the game, where Foles has kept the ball and run for the first down himself. Didn't like what he saw downfield, but he was wide open for a first down, and so he takes it himself. Who says he's not mobile? So first down, Eagles. Ball spotted at midfield to the 50. Nice drive so far here. Trailing 24-7. Foles throws. Open is Jeffrey, and he has the first down. And that's a nice play there. Foles to Jeffrey. 1st and 10 Birds. And those were the type of plays that you saw the Eagles making in their winning streak. Not overly big-time strikes, but just, I don't want to say dink and dunk down the field, but slant patterns, kind of safe plays. But when you have an athletic receiver like Alshon Jeffrey, why not make plays like that? Give him the football, let him get those first downs, and eventually into the end zone. 1st and 10 Birds, ball spotted on the Niner 31. Foles will hand off to Ajayi, and a nice job there by the Niner defender. That's Bowman, who should be with the Raiders. But on the 49ers, at least for this game, he is still a 49er.
Really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
2nd and 10, no gain on first down. Play action fake. Foles throws incomplete. Incomplete, and we've hit the 2-minute warning. He wanted Gordon, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 10 up and coming. So the Eagles with a 3rd and 10. It'll be a big opportunity for them to get this first down and keep this drive alive, because if they don't, it'll be another long field goal by Jake Elliott. Foles throws, and it's incomplete. Tipped and incomplete. Bowman. And now 4th down.
Don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
A minute 55 to go in the first half. The Eagles do get the ball to start the second half. And the Eagles will send Jake Elliott out to attempt a 47-yard field goal. He missed earlier from 51. And he missed it. Can't seem to get the field goals going in this one. So it remains 24-7. I keep hitting that damn thing early. So unlike real life, Jake Elliott and Madden struggling here, and the Niners get the ball back. No damage. A good-looking drive that ends on another missed field goal. Garoppolo in the gun. And you know they're going to pass here. He throws, has a wide-open receiver. And a first down again for the 49ers. It's unraveling. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Garoppolo's looked very comfortable in the pocket. Eagles have not gotten a lot of pressure on him. And again, you take a look back at the 3-game win streak. One of the things the Eagles had in common in that win streak is the pressure they put on the opposing quarterback. They were dominant at times in games. You think back to games like Carolina, the job that they did defensively against Cam Newton. And since that, it's gone the other way. First and 10, 49ers, ball spotted on the 48. And Garoppolo, again, the completion, and it's McDonald who scored a touchdown earlier. And he gets close to a first down. It's 2nd and 1. Jones, the tackle. Eagles cannot give up more points here. It's imperative, if they're going to have any chance at all to come back in this game, that they stop the 49ers here and do not give up points. Even a field goal going into the half. Got to get a stop. 2nd and 1, Garoppolo, clean pocket again, throws incomplete. Sideline but incomplete for Garoppolo that time, and it's 3rd and 1. And you wonder if the 49ers would try to run the ball here to pick up the first down. They have all 3 timeouts. And Garoppolo again in the gun. Hyde to his left, 3rd and 1. Garoppolo throws, open, and a diving reception by McDonald. Timeout 49ers. They have 2 remaining. 24-7 San Francisco. First and 10. They have the ball with 58 seconds to the Eagle 39-yard line. Boy, opportunities again to get off the field, and 3rd and 1. I understand it's a manageable 3rd down, but needing to make a stop, and they just couldn't do it. So now it's 1st and 10, 49ers. Garoppolo under center, throws. Oh, nearly picked off by Jones. Boy, that would have been big. It was a bit awkward. He was on the ground, and the ball almost found him. So now it's 2nd and 10. It stops the clock with 56 seconds to go. And the rookie Jones almost made a big play there for the Eagles. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo in the gun with Hyde to his right. Garoppolo hands off to Hyde, and he spins again. He fumbles again. The Eagles get it. And again, who else? Robinson. Another turnover by Carlos Hyde. He can be electric, but he can also turn the ball over. 2nd fumble of the game. Again, he's spinning around, a little careless with the football. And Robinson, who has now 2 fumble recoveries and an interception, comes away with the turnover. But now the offense cannot turn the ball over. Nick Foles, 6 of 13, 105 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. 2 interceptions rather. 2 interceptions, including the pick 6. But an opportunity here to go into the half with some points. Down 24-7, ball spotted on their own 44. Foles. Play action fake. He rolls. Pressure's coming. Gets rid of it. And he finds his man. Torrey Smith, the former 49er, makes a play. So 1st and 10 Eagles. Ball now to the 49er 27-yard line. Timeout Eagles. They have 2 remaining. That was a nice throw there by Nick Foles to Torrey Smith. First and 10, Eagles. Both teams with a couple turnovers now. Foles throws again, caught. And it's Brent Selleck, the veteran tight end. Eagles call timeout. They have one remaining. 25 seconds remain. Boy, you got to figure if the Eagles can get a touchdown here, it's a 10-point game with a whole half to go, and the Eagles do get the ball to start the second half. How big was that fumble by Carlos Hyde? Talk about a momentum-changing play. And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to make a play. They did. And now it's up to the offense to finish this drive off with a touchdown. First and goal, Eagles. Ball spotted on the 49er 5-yard line. Foles sends Ajayi in motion. Looks. Throws. Open. Touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey. And the Eagles do get the touchdown. Foles' second touchdown of the afternoon. And you got to wonder, was that Hyde's second fumble of the game the momentum-shifting play the Eagles needed? Because they desperately needed something to go positive when a lot was going negative. And Foles to Alshon Jeffrey. And now Jake Elliott, who's missed 2 field goals, will come out to attempt the extra point. And yikes. No good. So they get the touchdown, but not the extra. Well, you got to wonder now that they just go for 2 every time. Because the kicking situation has been a situation.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Jones to kick it away, and it will be a touchback. So 24-13 49ers. Boy, you hope that missed extra point doesn't come back to haunt them. There you see the numbers by Carlos Hyde. 2 fumbles. He's rushed for over 100 yards and a touchdown. It's kind of been a mixed bag. This is the Jekyll and Hyde of Mr. Hyde, no pun intended. Over 100 yards with an electrifying touchdown earlier, but 2 fumbles. Ball security has been an issue. First and 10, Niners, backs in the eye. You got to figure they're just going to hand the ball off. They do. Hyde holds on to the ball with both hands securely this time. And with 13 seconds to go, looks like the Niners are content just to take it to the half, up 24-13.
Maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then
6 seconds to go in the half. Garoppolo under center, Hyde the lone back, and that will do it for the half. 24-13, a little momentum going the Eagles' way into the half. Carlos Hyde fumbles, it turns into a touchdown for the Eagles, but then they miss the extra point. So it hasn't all been perfect here in the first half. The Eagles got to straighten some things up. The good news, though, is they're back in this football game, and they do get the ball to start the second half. Sproles will watch it go to the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles get the ball spotted on their own 25 to start this drive. Nick Foles, it's been a bit of a up and down game. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, including the pick 6. Eagles come out trying to keep that momentum going. That's so big in this game. Momentum plays a big role every week. Now Nick Foles under center, backs in the eye. The give to Jay Ajayi, and Jay Ajayi just couldn't make that cut. He had some open field, but he does get positive yards, a gain of 3. And it will be second down and 7, gain of 3 on first down for Jay Ajayi.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Now Foles throws downfield. Oh, nearly intercepted. It was almost caught by Selleck, and then it was nearly turned over. So now it's 3rd and 7. Eagles would like to pick it up here. Keep this drive going to start the second half. Foles looks, Foles throws. He has a man. It's Torrey Smith, and Torrey Smith, who's been one of the top receivers on the game for the Eagles, the former 49er, comes up with a big first down. And a nice play there by the offensive line as well to give Foles the time to survey the field and find his receiver, Torrey Smith. This is a patchwork offensive line with the injuries that they've had, particularly on the right side. But it's a first down for the Eagles, move the chains. And I believe Foles has only been sacked once, of course, the turnovers. 1st and 10. The give goes to Ajayi, and Jay Ajayi follows some blockers and good ones in front of him to collect 8 yards at 2nd and 2. Reed on the tackle.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact.
So 2nd and 2, ball spotted on the Eagle 48-yard line, close to midfield. Foles will hand off to Ajayi, and Ajayi will not get the first down. Nice job by the Niners there. No gain, 3rd and 2. Smith with the tackle. He has 6 on the game. Strong performance by him so far. But a manageable 3rd down. And these are the 3rd downs that you want to see your offense pick up.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Now backs in the eye with Selleck and Ajayi. The give goes to Ajayi. He gets the first down and more. Jay Ajayi, the J train, dragging a 49er defender with him for a few extra yards. And the Eagles move the chains yet again. A good drive to start the 2nd half. This is exactly what the Eagles needed. That momentum continuing for the Eagles, perhaps.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
So now 1st and 10, ball spotted on the 49er 41-yard line. Foles, play action fake. Foles rolls. Now he'll take off and run. There was really nothing downfield, and Nick Foles again doing it with his feet. Close to a first down. He's just shy. He missed it by a yard, but a nice play there by Nick Foles. He wanted Selleck. Selleck was covered, so he says, you know what, I'm just going to take off. I'm going to take off and try to get as many yards as I can. He couldn't get the first, but he does get positive yards. And yes, no turnovers, which is very important here the rest of the way. 2nd and 1, Foles under center. The give to Ajayi, and Ajayi, the first down, he's met by Bowman, but he gets the first. Old school power, smash mouth football. That's what this Eagles offense is doing here. And you got to believe that the runs are going to open things up in the passing lane. And again, you got to give credit so far to the Eagles offensive line. Doing a nice job opening up those holes.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
So 1st and 10. Foles looks, throws, caught. It's Aguilar, who had a big touchdown earlier in the game, and Nelson Aguilar has a big first down there. 1st and 10, Eagles move the chains. Ball now to the 49er 12. It's working now for the Eagles offense. 1st and 10. And again, the give goes to Ajayi. Stutter steps, and Jay Ajayi nearly gets in. He's down at the 1. Jay Ajayi, patience on that run. And he gets the Eagles closer to pay dirt. This has been a tremendous drive so far. Boy, he nearly got in. I got to wonder if he is in there. It looked like he may have gotten in, but nonetheless. It's going to be 1st and goal, and the Eagles can punch it in here. You got to figure they'll go for 2. Foles, now the goal line offense. The handoff goes to Ajayi, who gets taken down. No touchdown there. 2nd and goal, they lose a yard, ball spotted at the 2.
Losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
So now it's 2nd and goal. Eagles offense versus the Niners defense here on the goal line. Handoff to Ajayi, and Ajayi again taken down. And they lose 2 more yards. Boy, all of a sudden, Niners defense making plays.
They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
So now it's 3rd and goal. Ball to the Niner 4-yard line, and now the Eagles out of the goal line offense. Foles, so pass, he throws, it's caught, touchdown, Nelson Aguilar. On 3rd and goal, Nick Foles finds Nelson Aguilar for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Foles' 3rd touchdown pass of the game, and he's jawing with the Niner defender there. That was a nice play, no chance for that Niner defender against Aguilar. May have over-pursued on that play. Now, of course, the Eagles will have to go for 2. With that missed extra point on the last touchdown by Elliott, the Eagles will try to go for 2. Foles throws, and it's incomplete. He wanted Aguilar, but that time well covered. They do not get the 2-point conversion. They do get the touchdown, and now it's a 24-19 game. Boy, what a drive. Look at all the time that consumed in the 3rd quarter. The Eagles held the ball just under 4 minutes in the 3rd quarter. That was a long scoring drive, and the Eagles needed that. But now you got to keep making plays. It's a 5-point game. You're back in it, but now you don't want to give it up. That momentum's still with this team right now as Jones kicks it away, and it's returnable. And will the coverage get there? Not exactly. To the 28, so a few positive extra yards than it would have been if it was a touchback. 1st and 10 Niners, ball to their own 28. Jimmy Garoppolo, 12 of 18, 129 yards, touchdown and interception. He threw for just under 300 yards in the loss against Dallas with a touchdown and a pick. The Niners ran for 3 touchdowns in that game. 1 for Hyde, 2 for Hightower. Hightower really hasn't been much of a factor in this one so far. 1st and 10. In fact, I've only seen him on the field when, oh my goodness, Hyde with the spin. And you know what? Carlos Hyde, he has fumbled twice, but well, that was not a fumble. That was a big play. And that, a long touchdown run for Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that's not what you wanted to see there. When he was in the clear, he was gone. Only chance was Robinson, but he missed.
Is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
You know, at times in this game, Carlos Hyde has made this defense look bad. There's been times where the defense has made him look bad with the fumbles. But Carlos Hyde with 2 touchdowns, that was big right there. Because the Eagles had that momentum, everything going well, and on one play, the 49ers get a touchdown. One play. Well, that's how this game goes sometimes. And Gold to kick it away. Sproles will get away from it. It will be a touchback. The good news, if there is any for that play, is it did not take a lot of time off the clock. 3:30 to go. Jay Ajayi, you see his numbers on the game. 18 rushes, 66 yards. No scores. Eagles offense back to the field. Now, here's the thing. The 49ers defense has got to be tired. They were on the field an awful long time to start this second half. One play, a touchdown for Carlos Hyde. So now the Eagles offense back to the field. And, boy, you know, Jay Ajayi just could not get away on that play. There was some open field if he just could have beat that man, but not to be had. And it's second down and 7.
Second down following the run.
Second and 7. Foles in the gun. Throws. Has his man. It's Aguilar, who's had a nice game. 2 touchdowns. And now another first down for Nelson Aguilar, who's all of a sudden Mr. Clutch. It certainly wasn't that way a year ago. But Nelson Aguilar making some plays. 2 touchdowns. And another big first down there for the Eagles. Foles throws. He wants Smith. Oh, he's upended and can't hang on. Torrey Smith was open, but they closed in quickly and denied that what would have been a big play. I'll give the Niners defense some credit. They put up 44 against Dallas a week ago. In this game, they've only given up 19. Now, there has been some mistakes by the Eagles for sure. But nonetheless, they're playing better in this game. Foles throws. He has Aguilar, and all of a sudden, Nelson Aguilar just taking over for the Eagles. Jay Ajayi likes that first down. 5 catches, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns for Nelson Aguilar.
That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed.
Eagles moving again. Ball at midfield. First and 10. Hand off to Ajayi, and Jay Ajayi will get a few. Second and 8. In the 49er territory.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out.
No, second and 8 Eagles.
Hard to get them started again occasionally.
Nick Foles in the gun. Foles steps up, throws, and it's intercepted. Intercepted. He wanted a big play downfield. He wanted, I believe, Alshon Jeffrey. And that's interception number 3 on the game for Foles. I believe actually it was Aguilar. Yeah, it was Aguilar. And the route was jumped, and it's a pick. Niners with the ball right back. It's a shame, because it was a nice drive going for the Eagles there. And now Garoppolo and the Niner offense. Bit of a mixed bag. They've scored some touchdowns. 2 fumbles by Hyde. An interception by Garoppolo. Pressure, but Garoppolo gets it away, and it's a first down to McDonald. Boy, the Eagles defense got to do a better job against the tight end. McDonald's made some plays in this one, including a touchdown. The Eagles got to do a better job getting pressure on Garoppolo. Again, this is only his second start of the season. At that time, the pressure gets there. He is sacked by Jordan Hicks. Second sack of the game for the Eagles defense. They needed that, because the 49ers were starting to make things look a little easy on offense for them. Second and 16. A loss of 6 on the play. Backs in the eye. Garoppolo will fake a handoff to Hyde, and oh boy, threw a dangerous pass and gets away with it. The Eagles linebacker there just couldn't quite get there, and now we go to the fourth quarter. Put the 4 fingers up. Eagles trail it 31-19. The Eagles defense a chance to get off the field here, 3rd and long.
It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Third and long 16.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is
Niners 1 for 4 on third down. The Eagles look like they're playing coverage. And Garoppolo will roll and throw, and oh no. He has a receiver, and that's a first down. Boy, that can't happen in coverage. Boy, if you're going to play coverage, and now the first catch by the veteran Pierre Garçon, and when you need a first down, you go to Garçon. He was a nightmare as a member of the Redskins against the Eagles. His first grab of the game, that's a big one, boy. 3rd and 16, you got to get off the field defensively. Got to get off the field defensively. Hyde taken down by Vinny Curry. And a gain of 2 for Hyde. Boy, that's a shame because the Eagles had coverage. They were in a coverage defense, and still, the open receiver was the veteran Pierre Garçon. So now 2nd and 8, Garoppolo in the gun. He will fake a handoff to Hyde. He has all day to throw. He has all day and then some. Throws and wide open down the field again are the 49ers. And when you give any quarterback that much time, what you just saw is going to happen. An open receiver downfield, first down 49ers. Again, it's Pierre Garçon. He was quiet the whole game. And now all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, back-to-back receptions, and the 49ers are knocking on the doorstep again. Garoppolo, hands off to Hyde. He stood up and taken down. He will not get in. A nice tackle by Jones, I believe. Yes, it was. His 5th of the game, preventing that touchdown. Boy, how many times can you go to the well for this defense? Would it be too much to ask for a turnover here? Boy, would that be big. McDonald in motion, 2nd and goal. The handoff to Hyde, and Hyde is taken down. He's chopped down by Brandon Graham. And now it's 3rd and goal. Ball spotted on the Eagle 3-yard line. 3rd and goal for the 49ers. Backs in the eye now. Garoppolo under center. Handoff. It's Hyde, and Hyde is taken down by Vinny Curry. So a good job by the Eagles defense to prevent the touchdown. But this another chip shot field goal by the veteran Robbie Gould to extend the lead. And we're waiting. Here it comes. There it is. It's good. It's 34-19 Niners. With 6:30 to go, the Eagles need to get a quick strike if they want to get back in this ball game. Another turnover by Nick Foles leads to 3 for the Niners, and Nelson Aguilar to return. He's had a big game receiving, and the return to the 27-yard line. That's where this drive starts for Nick Foles and the Eagles offense. Need a nice touchdown scoring drive here.
Interceptions thrown already. We'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? They may have to change things offensively.
1st and 10 Birds, ball spotted on their own 27.
But for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit.
Foles rolls. Now he's going to roll around, and he gets taken out by his own man. Gets back up, and Nick Foles fights his way for positive yards. Boy, that was strange. But he gets 8 on the play, or 7, excuse me, and it's 2nd and 3.
He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now it's 2nd and 3. 5:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Foles throws incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and 3. You got to figure this is 4-down territory, even in this part of the field, if they do not get the first down.
know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has
3rd and 3. Foles again in the gun. He has Ajayi to his right. Foles with Smith in motion. Back to pass. Throws. It's caught by Aguilar. First down, Eagles.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this.
So now 1st and 10, Birds, ball spotted on their own 40. Foles. Oh, he's rushed. Oh, man, one-on-one with Jeffrey, but he's taken down and sacked. I believe that's the 2nd sack of the game for the Niners at 2nd and 14. Boy, that's a shame. That's a shame because it was one-on-one Alshon Jeffrey down the field.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
Now it's 2nd and 14. Foles throws in a tight window, and is it caught? Yes, it is. It's Hollins. His first catch of the game. The rookie out of North Carolina. And now it's 3rd and 4. Eagles, again, 4-down territory here. 3rd and 4, ball spotted on their own 47. Foles rolls, throws, diving catch by Nelson Aguilar. Who else? When you need a first down, you go to 13.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either. Yeah, even if you don't.
This offense has got to be tired, though. They've been on the field for a while, but got to suck it up here and try to get a touchdown. Trailing 34-19. Foles, oh, the pressure comes and he's taken down again. Sacked by Navarro Bowman, and now it's 2nd and 20. Why couldn't he be a Raider? Somehow, it's a long 2nd and 20. Eagles going backwards. They've taken time off the clock here. Got to get a big hitter. Got to get a big hitter here. Foles. Back to pass. He got to get rid of it. Pressure's coming. And he gets it to who else? Nelson Aguilar, who points for the first down. But you got to move now, offense. 8 for 128 with 2 scores. Nelson Aguilar moved the chains. Pressure was coming again. Remember all the injuries on the Eagles' offensive line, particularly on the right side. 1st and 10. First down for Aguilar. And now Foles to Selleck. They get what they can, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Now 5,000 receiving yards for Brent Selleck. Congratulations to one of the all-time Eagles. 2-minute warning. Now the offense can take a little bit of a break. All 3 timeouts as Foles and Peterson talk about what they want to do here.
So it's Eagle football.
I'd like to see the Eagles with a strike here.
And let's see what they've come up with.
And it will be an onside kick opportunity.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd.
Boy, all the turnovers and the mistakes by the Eagles may cost them again, but let's see. Foles, pressure. Foles gets away from it. Throws, has a man, it's Jeffrey, who dives over a would-be tackler and gets the touchdown. Oh, what a play. First it was Nick Foles getting away from the would-be tackler, and then it was Alshon Jeffrey doing the rest. Nick Foles with his best Carson Wentz impersonation. And Alshon Jeffrey, the hurdle, and then the score. And that's what you needed right there. You needed a touchdown there. They got it. And now it's Elliott for the extra point. Remember, he missed one earlier. And he makes this one. And now it's 34-26. It's an 8-point game with 1:52 to go. That was a very nice play by Foles and Jeffrey. And Jeffrey not giving up on the play because it looked like Foles may have been sacked, but he got away, and then he found Jeffrey. Minute 52, the Eagles will attempt an onside kick. Jones for the attempt. Here it comes, and the Niners get it, and they're running with it. Taken down, and no good on the onside attempt. Now, the Eagles did have all 3 timeouts with a minute 51 to go, but
even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense.
Try the onside kick to get the ball back. It did not work. And there you see the numbers by Carlos Hyde, 178 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. First and 10, 49ers.
Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember,
with a minute 50 to go, ball spotted on the 33. They're in field goal range. It would be a long field goal. Well, let's see what the Eagles defense can they get a stop. Oh, Garoppolo back to pass. And, injury timeout. I don't know who's hurt, but maybe a 49er? It stops the clock with a minute 46. How about that call? Already in field goal range, and they go for the pass. Well, you got to question that call. Joe Walker gets his first sack of the season, I believe. The Eagles were bringing it.
And now we're set to get going.
So it's 2nd and 19. This game ain't over just yet. Garoppolo under center. He has Hyde, the lone back. Out of field goal range of the Niners. They give to Hyde, and Hyde gets taken down. And the injury timeout, not a timeout for the Eagles. Now they call it timeout. The injury was to a 49er. The Eagles have 2 timeouts remaining and a chance to get the ball back. Hey, there's drama here at Lincoln Financial Field. Eagles down 8. A chance to get the ball back, though, with 3rd and 17 up and coming. But here's the deal. 3rd and 17, you got to get off the field, and you don't want to give the 49ers a chance at field goal range here on this play. Keep the pressure going on Garoppolo. Backs in the eye. It's 3rd and 17. Garoppolo under center. And he will give the ball to Hyde, and Hyde spins, but he does not get much. And the Eagles quick to call that 2nd timeout. It's now 4th and 15. Boy, how big was that sack on 1st down by Walker? 4th and 15, ball to the 37. And let's see here.
Defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
It will be a punt. Niners trying to pin the Eagles deep. Eagles with 1 timeout remaining and a minute 37 to go. Here comes the punt. And everyone's got to get away. They do. It's a touchback to the 20. Well, you remember the game earlier in the season where the Eagles lost to the Giants. As you see, Foles' numbers so far. And Wing pinned the Eagles deep. And that led to a safety. No safety situation here, though, as the Eagles will have the ball. Down 8 and a chance. A chance at the tie.
Get your team in a position to win the game.
A field goal, of course, no good. They need a score.
Foles. Back to throw. Rolls. Rolls. Throws it downfield. He wants Jeffrey, and Reed says, I'll take it. And it's another interception. That's number 4 on the game for Foles. And that just salted this one away for the 49ers. So they took the chance. Foles was flushed. You got to wonder maybe if he just steps up and runs. Because you didn't need it all right there. You just needed to make a positive play and keep giving your team a chance to get closer. You didn't have to get it all right there, but Foles tried to get the ball downfield to Jeffrey, and it was Reed with the interception. So another, now 5 turnovers in this game, 1 by special teams, 4 interceptions, victory formation for Garoppolo. He's not Joe Pistarchik, not trying to hand the ball off to Larry Zonka. There will be no miracle here. The Eagles are not playing the Giants at the Meadowlands, unfortunately. Shades of that miracle in the Meadowlands back in the 70s. Joe Pisarcik actually ended his career with the Eagles as quarterback. And now Hyde gets taken down, and the Eagles, well, you know, call a timeout because you never know. 3rd and 13. There's 30. You know, stranger things have happened in this game. I mean, you do refer back to the miracle of the Meadowlands. Stranger things have happened. The shame is the Eagles don't have any more timeouts. Otherwise, things could have gotten even more interesting. Let's see what the Niners want to do. I would imagine they just want to knee the ball down this time. I mean, Hyde has fumbled twice. Hightower now in the backfield. And yes, Garoppolo with the knee down. And the 49ers are going to win their 3rd game of the year. And their first with Garoppolo as their quarterback. Unfortunately, the Eagles are going to drop to 3-5. That's the same record that the 49ers have. Boy, you know, this season has been just something else. A 3-game losing streak to start. A 3-game winning streak, even with all the injuries to follow. And now a 2-game losing streak. Both games at home. You got to figure, look, I mean, the Redskins, that was a tough one. The Redskins defense was playing pretty good. They got the Eagles there. But this was a very winnable game against the 49ers. And the Niners turned the ball over a few times. It was the turnovers by the Eagles that did them in. The missed field goals, the extra point miss. Not a good game by Alex Henboy. That was a name from the past. By Jake Elliott, and he looked like Alex Henry in this one. And then the 4 turnovers by the offense, the turnover by the special teams. And turnovers are going to kill you. I don't care who you're playing, what the records are. If you turn the ball over that many times, it's going to be another L. And indeed, it was another L. Eagles go down to the 49ers. And this season, it just continues to take twists and turns. And boy, it doesn't get any easier, does it? It doesn't get any easier because, you know, the 49ers, look, they're feeling better with Garoppolo. But the defense is still a defense you should be able to score some points against. And instead, the turnovers start happening, and now, to make matters worse, a 3-5 start, and now you're playing against the Broncos. And unlike in real life, that definitely might be a much more tougher game. But you never know. Yep, there's a new injury. It's another week. Why not? Let's see who the injury. I know Wisniewski was out. We also lost Brooks, and it is Brooks. He'll miss 4 weeks. Upper arm fracture. I mean, look at the injuries here. Unbelievable. Darby 2 more weeks. Long 3 more weeks. Wentz 4 more weeks. Brooks 4 weeks now. Blunt 2 weeks. Johnson 4 more weeks. Ertz 2 more weeks. Boy, the injury list just continues to grow. And let's go ahead and advance the week. And we'll see what's going on here as we get ready to take on the Niners. Now, coming into this week, the Broncos. Coming into this week, the Broncos were 6-1.
A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
There's some injury news. Let's see. Zach Ertz, early return. Now, they have cleared Zach Ertz to play. He's not 100%, and there's a high chance of re-injury if he plays. You know what? We're just going to say no. A chance to re-injure, a high chance. You don't want to take a chance. Hopefully we can get a win against the Broncos somehow, some way, and then go to the bye week, and then he'll be fully healed. So, let's see. We'll keep Selleck in there. He's a veteran. Another injury here, decision. And it's Carson Wentz. He's cleared him to play for full practice. Not quite 100%. High chance again of the injury. So let's just keep Nick Foles in there. And then I believe there's one more. And it's Ronald Darby. Again, high chance to... So let's just keep Patrick Robinson in there. And all will be back after the bye week. So we take on the Broncos. They lost last week, so they're 5-2. The Eagles are 3-5. And take a look at what's going on in the division. Well, the Redskins lost to Dallas. The Cowboys get Dak back, and they go 1-0 so far in the return of Prescott. They beat the Redskins in Washington. Now, that kind of helps the Eagles, but we got to win games. The only thing that's going to help the Eagles here the rest of the way is to win. That's not what we were able to do the last 2 weeks, but we'll try to get a win against the Broncos. I'm going to try to play this game on Sunday, even with the Eagles bye week. Let's have some Eagles football on Sunday. Hopefully we'll have a win, but we'll see. It's a tough one. The Broncos have a very good defense. They're playing pretty good. They're 5-2. But you take a look at this division. Again, no one running away with it. The Giants now in first place, percentage points over the Redskins. The Eagles in technically third, but we'll say kind of second there with the 4-3 records, both of the Giants and Redskins. Eagles at 3-5. And Dallas, boy, they're getting healthy. Of course, they get Dak back. They're 2-5. They've won 2 straight. And we'll see what happens here on the in this game in this week. So Eagles will take on the Broncos at home to try to finish off the 3-game homestand, hopefully with a win. A win would get the Birds to 4-5. Not hard, not great, but all things considering, with the injuries and with how these last 2 games have gone, can't say it's too horrible either. Eagles will get some players back after the bye, and you never know. A big game after that at Big D against Dallas. So, Eagles, again, a loss to the 49ers, a tough one there. We did, as happened in real life, Timmy Jernigan signed, extended, I should say, 4 years, $48 million. So Timmy Jernigan and Fletcher Cox will anchor this defensive line in the middle for years to come. And the Eagles will take on the Denver Broncos on Sunday. We're going to really try to get this W somehow, some way, and get to a game below 500 in a bye week. And then, of course, the big game in the Jerry world after that. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for watching for those who did. Rob, sorry couldn't get a win here, but we're going to try as we always do every week to get a win. Hasn't worked out too well, but what can you do sometimes? It's a game, and if anything else, the real Eagles are playing much better than this. All right, everyone. Well, I'll see you around the channel. Take care, and as always, go Birds. Bye.